Welcome back to Let's Play 5 out of 10. Also note the music. Listen to it. Sound familiar? Wait for it. Do 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 to Xanarkin. Like I said before, that seems to be a common thing with soundtracks in general. They'll take a melody and they'll kind of like do rearrangements of it throughout it. So like, it's a completely sounding very different to the Xanarkin. It's the same melody, but it has a very different feel. Like the Xanarkin, the piano bit, it has like a kind of sad kind of, but epic kind of feel to it. Like do 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 do. This one has kind of a more kind of relaxed kind of feel to it. I mean, it's amazing how you can really just take one melody and rearrange it. I keep going back to the New Year's video that I made earlier this year with the love theme from Mother 3. I remember like playing that on my guitar and on my keyboard. I did like various versions of it. I even did like a kind of what type of, I think those would be natural harmonics that I played, and it really gives a unique feel to it. And then just like played it as normal, played it with a lot of kind of distortion or overdrive, I can't remember, and then kind of played it a lot more softer and had it with strings. You can do all sorts with just one melody. It's quite amazing, really. I also did the same with Persona 4, but not nearly to the same extent, but it was there, you know? It's neat how you can do that. Look at my pose.
Oh, a treasure chest.
Wow, we've encountered random treasure chests. Neat. Do I have to press X?
I wonder what's inside.
I suppose so. Treasure chests in battles. Use the special ability Steel to open treasure chests found on the battlefield. Why would they appear on the battlefield? I don't know. Because you're walking on a road and you encounter fiends, but how do you encounter a treasure chest if it wasn't there on the road to begin with? I don't know. Be careful, the battle will end as soon as your foes are defeated, and any unopened treasure chest will be lost. Also attack the treasure chest will destroy it and all of its contents. I'm not sure. I think some treasure chests may actually be mimics or something like that. Or maybe it's... Maybe I'm just remembering the ones from Final Fantasy 9. If I recall, they had some of those pesky bastards who go up to a chest, it's like, open the chest, it's like, ha ha ha! In your face, I will attack you now! Honestly, I don't really remember much about the chests in this game. You got some bomb cores!
Yahoo!
Yippee! Oh, wait, that was weak as shit.
You should know, I'm scary when I get mad. I'm gonna use that item I just got on you. You'll be sorry.
It's just like, you got to have, like, show off the overdrive and their general abilities. Look at her dancing to this music. She's like, yeah, look at me. This is how we dance. This is how we dance a spear, bitch. Rika's overdrive mix allows her to combine two items in stock and create very special effects. The rules are unknown until the items are actually mixed. I'm sure there's obviously mixing guides online for this, just like, okay, if you mix this and that, you'll get this. But we're going to just be mixing the bomb cores this time. Try mixing the two bomb cores, you just found to see what happens. So overdrive is kind of an interesting one. It can be very useful, because if you know what you're doing, essentially. Because some of the things she does, like, can have like really great attack power, and some stuff will heal you, some will inflict status kind of things. It's all down to luck, I suppose, until you figure it all out. Then it becomes like just memorizing what works, I suppose. So you can combine more than just one item with another item that's the same one as well, but this is kind of just testing out if it's the same one. And she makes Firestorm! Holy shit! Overkill indeed. Not bad.
What did you just do?
That was great!
I can combine items and use them like this. It's not that tough, really.
It just requires being in overdrive for it. So she just like breaks the fourth wall down by pointing at the camera bin. Just like, huh? Shrug. I don't know. She didn't even get any spear level or anything. But yeah, that's pretty powerful, but it requires her being in overdrive to actually use it. I mean, other characters have got similar kind of overdrives in terms of power, but her one has a lot of variety to it, depending on what you use. So the walkthrough also recommends not using her too much in battle, keep it kind of minimalistic a bit for now because she's got little HP at the moment. But try to use her in battle nonetheless.
More of us means less of them.
Well, that Ochu, he's like two people in one, really, in terms of size. Actually, he's bigger than all three of us. Take you down first.
Oh yeah!
Let's bring out Riku, try to steal from Ochu.
Ta-da!
Yes, special, yes. Remedy, thank you. Lulu. Oh, you're still it. I remember, didn't I save or overdrive because I was expecting a boss fight and I didn't end up even using it in a boss fight. So I'm going to use on you. How about this? Okay, pay attention to the top one there. Take the right analog stick. Right analog stick. God damn, it's really over control. But yes, look at that. She does a similar thing to Riku with the multiple kind of shot thing. How about you switch with Aura? Holy shit! Okay, I couldn't steal anything. I think we should just stick to stealing just one item and then, just get the fuck out. Waka why
Sit back and watch.
Sit back and watch as I use an antidote. Lulu, how much HP has he got left? I don't know. Probably not much. Titus. Man, look how still Lulu is. Oh no, she's actually moving a bit. But she's like a lot more still than Auron and Titus. Yeah. Oh, not again. Ah, what a pain in the ass. You can tell I'm totally rusty here. Ah. We could use some healing up in here. Everyone's going to be getting XP, it seems. Which is good, I suppose. Burn, bitch! Holding that burning mumba, whatever, to your breast doesn't seem like a smart idea. But levels, well, only one level out of all that. How long does it take for Riku to even get one level? In fact, she's right over there. Like, hi, I'm over here. Actually, how could we get her? I mean, I don't have any intention of getting Yuna to go all the way over to Riku's spear grid, but how would it actually go? Require level 2 to get past. Wait, she already has that ability though. Oh wait. Yeah, it already shows that, doesn't it? So with that, she pretty much be going this way, I suppose. What's that one? Level 3, no chance again for that. So we have to go all the way around here and yeah, can't go that way. So yes, go over here. You can take well, you can go over here and then go back here and what's that? Can't go over here, so we go over there. Can't go over there in general. Whatever. Guadosalam is over there. Treasure chest. Counters. What have we got? Ooh, a treasure chest. Well, we finally encountered one. Well, we'll have Titus take that guy down first. It's kind of odd to call it a guy, really. It's not a human. So, whatever.
Leave it to me.
Get that chest. And Oren. Enough. Oh, that stuff on his back. Nasty. Finally, levels for other characters. Riku, you can finally move. Is there? Oh, that was beer. Oh, crap. It's right in front of you, so of course you could use it. Some more HP. It's like, hey, she's low on HP and stuff. She doesn't really have much HP, so we're gonna put them right there. 2 of them right off the bat, and heck, a third one right. Yeah, third one right there, and then a 4th one right down here, and then a 5th one right here, and you can't get the one over there. But still, you got 5 of them. We had a limited amount, little amount of movement, and then a 6th one down here, and like 7th one over there, 8th one over there, 9th one over there, 10th one over there. She'll be fine, man. She'll be fine. Wait, where are we going here? What's over here? Magic accuracy. Doesn't really sound like something that Oren really needs. Honestly, if I move over there, I still have to wait until another turn for him to actually get to that. But you know what? Screw it, why not? Oh yeah, treasure chest. Mega potion. I want another random encounter before we go into Guadosalam. Come on. I'm surprised how little random encounters we've encountered on this road. Usually we encounter at least 15. I hear you can steal something useful from the flag. The Antarctic winds. Well, whatever we can steal from that guy, we're probably never going to be able to because Oren just one-shots them. Same with the doggy, whatever. Some more Antarctic winds. It's actually, let's see how much we can steal before it runs out. It doesn't say it doesn't have anything, so I'm assuming it might still have something. Well, that was a bit of a waste. Give me your wins! Very well, I will bitch slap you. I will bitch slap you once more. Come on, it's gotta have another one. Ow! Not cool. Well, it is actually because it's Blizzard, but not cool. Whatever. Ocean. Whoops, wrong one. Yep. Come on! You know what? Screw you. Screw you. Seriously, screw you guys. I'm gonna knock you out. Boom! Level! All the way at the bottom there. Go over here. Use this here. I don't like how the luck spear keeps popping up first thing every time. There was, someone got some bomb equipment, but I don't know who it's for. And I can't even remember what it's called, honestly. It's got the Avenger kit, so that's a counterattack. Claw. Basically, not you then. Not you either. It's only got fire strike. You know what? Let's try it this one. So that's a character from Five Nights at 7, isn't it? I want to see how it looks. Wisdom. A lot of wisdom's too good to switch. Honestly, I'm not sure what item we actually picked up. I think it might have been a Kamari one. I never tell, because a lot of these have the same damn names. Spear. Yep, still nothing new there, it seems. Yeah, let's get on with the plot, shall we? No. Random encounter, please. No, never mind. No. Random encounter. No. Random encounter. No. Too late. The plot has continued to Guadosalam. Oh, has it? Random encounters. No. Random encounters. No. Let's go. We got random encounter in Guadosalam. 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 It's a fiend-free site. Wait, that looks suspicious. Is there anything in Guadosalam? I'm going to check the walkthrough here. On second thought, I'm not, because my internet connection's being kind of slow. So I don't think there's anything on the outside of Guadosalam here, so let's head on in. The walkthrough finally loads as I say that. Oh my god.
We have been expecting you, Lady Yuna.
Well, those fingers.
Welcome to Guadosalam.
And by the way, I
This way,
wasn't
my lady.
saying oh my god to the scenery or anything. It was the walkthrough I was looking at.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Oh, I beg your pardon. I am called Trommel Guado.
You can call me
I'm in the
Troll.
direct service of our leader, the great Seymour Guado. Lord Seymour has very important business with Lady Yuna.
Business with me? Whatever could it be, I wonder?
Please, come inside the manor. All will be explained. Of course, your friends are also welcome.
Twist our arms, why don't you? Ah, I almost forgot.
It's tutorial time! Hooray! That's what I was reacting to. I wasn't reacting to Guadosalam or anything. I wasn't even looking at the screen. I was looking at the walkthrough, and I read this bit of the walkthrough where it's just like Enrico goes into explanation about customization. I was like, oh my god, no! Another tutorial! Now that Rico has joined the party, you can customize weapons and armor. Let's take a look in that tutorial voice I keep putting on. Even though it's been a month since I last recorded, and I'm pretty sure back then I didn't actually encounter any tutorials when I last recorded a month ago, but I still, know the voice to do for the tutorials because it's become a tradition since starting the first tutorial, So tutorials will be voiced in this way. Customize is used to upgrade weapons and armor by adding abilities to them. Use items to add abilities to your gear and customize it to your liking. Ah, yes. I remember now. You see that? The abilities, it shows strength, but it also has an empty bit underneath it. That essentially means, I said this early on in LP, but didn't really go into much detail about it. But essentially, this allows you to actually add in your own abilities, which is why if you get, say 4 blank spots, and just one like that, seem useless at first, but once you got this, you can add 4 different abilities into it using items or something like that, so it can be very useful. Use items to add abilities to your gear and customize it to your liking. First, choose the equipment you wish to customize. Note that some weapons and armor cannot be customized. If any of the slots in the abilities window shown at the bottom right of the screen are empty, you can customize that piece of equipment. If the equipment has no empty slots, it cannot be customized any further. Note that some equipment cannot be customized at all. Let's give it a try. Once you select the piece of equipment to customize, a list of abilities available for that equipment will be displayed. So you see that, the bomb fragment thing? Those are stuff that you can use Riku to steal, and you just can pretty much convert it into abilities. But it also works for the Aeons as well, so note that as well. So that's the good thing about that. It's not just stealing items so that she can mix them with her overdrive. They also play a part in customizing abilities for your characters, weapons, equipment and all that, but also your Aeons. So it's pretty useful, which is why I'm going to have Kamari also learn steal and use as well, because having 2 of them be able to do that would make it much more smooth, I think. A list of abilities. Wait, actually. I think it's just a fan. I thought, is it raining outside? It doesn't seem to be. It must just be the fan, because with the headphones on, it gives a different sound. A list of abilities available for that equipment will be displayed. The item cost for each new ability is displayed at the top right. On the left is the number of the required item currently in stock. And on the right, the quantity of that item remaining after the procedure. If you have insufficient items to add an ability, that ability is displayed in gray and cannot be selected. When you select an ability to add, you are asked to confirm the procedure. Select yes to complete the procedure. Note that equipment will sometimes receive a new name after receiving a new ability. This concludes the customized tutorial. That was kind of brief. It was
What
mostly
would you
rambling.
do without me?
Not have customization, I suppose. So let's actually try that out. Customize. I'm not even sure what we got equipped actually. What do we have equipped? Claw! The claw! The Taj! Oh wait, Taj! That can be customized, let's try that. Taj! Oh, we can actually customize the claw and the Taj. So you got the ability spheres and stuff like that can also have these. So there's various different things like that. For example, Ice Strike. All kinds of things. Transparent effect to attacks and skills. Blah blah. Strength, magic. As much as I'd rather keep all the ability spears, it only costs 2 to add sensors, so do that. It creates Hawkeye! So, yeah, it changes the name. Well, it mentioned that in the tutorial, didn't it? Changes the name of equipment depending on the abilities. So you got sensor for your thing. How about oh, it's got different ones for that then. X potion. Magic defense. Well, we got a lot of those, so let's add that. Metal Torch. So, equipment on everyone else. How about Orin? You got anything? Serene. Ah, yeah. It shows you right there, so you can't really do anything different there. You've got that, so we could add something to that. So, waka. Soft arm guard. Soft arm guard. It's had some yeah, defense as well, I suppose. There's not a lot of items we can customize with just yet, it seems. How about how do we? I think we just go on Aeons for that, actually. Abilities. So, note that as well. Tardic Wind, so a lot of the stuff you can steal from fiends and all that, and enemies in general, can be used for the Aeon as well, so that's neat. Wait, what good would life be for an Aeon? If the Aeon gets knocked out, you can't use life, and the Aeon's the only one on the field at the time, so what would be the point of that? So yeah, you've got all this stuff. But none of them really seem like there'd be any point in teaching. Wait, actually. What abilities does Ixion know currently? Thunder. Yeah, I think I already did that, didn't I? Welcome to the shop, it's Bitchen or whatever your name was.
Care to hear about the far plane or the fireflies?
Tell me about the far plane.
The far plane's the place where fireflies born from ascending gather. They appear in the shape of people who've died and gone to the far plane. Quite the phenomenon. How I wish I understood it more fully. The Owl Bed have a theory, you know. They say the fireflies are just reacting to visitors' thoughts and dreams. But only the dead appear on the far plane. No image of the living has ever been seen. It's a great mystery, but maybe the dead leave a bit of themselves in the hearts of the living. And that little bit borrows the Firefly's power for their paranormal performance. Or maybe not, who knows? And that, as they say, is that.
He has some interesting things, because he's essentially like the backstory guy. He's like, you want to know a bit more about this place, the backstory? Talk to this guy.
Care to hear about the Farplane or the Fireflies? Ahem. They may be called Fireflies, but they aren't really flies, you see. They're those lights you see whenever a fiend dies.
Oh.
The little fellows are responsible for a few fantastic phenomena. Visions of the past, spheres, fiends, these are all the Fireflies doing. In fact, Fireflies have something to do with aeons, too. The dreams of the faith reach through the spirit of the summoner. And that which is unreal becomes real for all to see. Or maybe not, who knows? And that, as they say, is that.
They definitely put quite a bit of thought, well, obviously quite a lot of thought into like some of the backstory stuff here, like go into detail with this guy. It's kind of nice.
Oh, how fare you, Sir Guardian? It seems that Maester Seymour has returned to Guadosalam. He's young, but he deserves our respect.
Now I will sit back down.
The Maester is also the High Priest of Makalania Temple. So, he administers both the temple and Guado affairs.
Ah, but you don't have to, stand up just to talk.
I hope to get an audience with Maester Seymour myself.
And what would you say if you did?
I hope to...
Thank you so much for destroying that Albed contraption. Those heathens are despicable. I feel so relieved now. Guado, welcome all guests. Would you like to rest here? Sure, why not? Then let me show you a Guado's hospitality. Did we talk to this guy? We Guado help the warrior monks patrol the roads beyond. Why wouldn't we do all we can for the good of Spira? Wait, it's just the same thing wherever you go, isn't it? You can't go back there because that's... Sometimes the scenery just makes it hard to tell if you can actually go back there. Because there's no camera control. So much... Well, it doesn't really look like there's much here, really, does it? Hello, sir. A ferocious storm is ripping through the thunder plains. Please remain inside. But there's always storms in the Thunder Plains. That's why it's called the Thunder Plains. Mega potion. Oh wait, I remember now. Walkthrough mentioned an Albed primer somewhere. To the left of the manor. Wait, that must be up then, I think, maybe. These pesky Albed primers! They're everywhere, and yet you can never freaking see them half the time. Lord Seymour instructs to Guado youth on numerous subjects. Thanks to him, I learned about Yevon's teachings and the history of Spira. Thou seemed weary, good traveller. Wouldst thou sit and rest thy feet a while? Belike my speech perplexes thee. 'Tis old Guado I speak, a tongue seldom heard within even Guadosalam now. Basically, I'm just going old English, but it's our old language, you see. I don't know. It's because it's in English. The elders just won't give up the old tongue. I keep telling them how unseemly it is babbling like that to guests. there something back there? Good traveler, pray forgive us our prattling and stuff. Looks like there's stuff back there, but it isn't. It's the thing with a lot of RPGs, particularly older ones. They have like these kind of backgrounds. They're really nicely detailed, but they're confusing at the same time. Because you're like, is there something back there? Nope, just scenery. Although we Guado differ from humans in appearance, our respect for the dead is the same. We Guado protect the far plane so the dead can rest in peace. You know, that reminds me, you know... Wait, who are you? It's called endurance training. Stay out of my way. You know, when people, like, say rest in peace, I mean, it's all about respecting the dead and all that, but at the same time, with how many times people will say rest in peace to someone, you just, like, think, can you imagine if it was actually, like, every time you say rest in peace, like, they're just like, I'm trying to rest in peace, but you keep babbling on about rest in peace, rest in peace. Humaners, what? Yeah, that's a summoner that summons humans, a humaner. A summoner and her guardians. What on earth is this? I think it's a shop. Wait. That's a treasure chest, but it's not a treasure chest we can get. Is this the place where we can get the Albert Primer? My husband has long served as a guardian to the leaders of the Guado. These days he accompanies Lord Seymour all over Spira. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. Ah, one of Lady Yuna's guardians. How may I help you today? Huh. Huh. Ha 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 ha. Well, actually, oh. Please return anytime. I've looked up the walkthrough, man, and a walker is like the only thing the walkthrough ever recommends. It's like anywhere you go shopping, just talk to a walker. Everyone else kind of overpriced and stuff you don't generally need. Walker's the reliable guy, apparently in this. Oh, got anything?
Thank you.
Thank you. Well, that does seem cheaper compared to the one they sell, but then you look at prices like this? Holy shit! Fatal is only in cost, but hey, it's got Death Touch, actually, that's pretty useful. Oh. So he's got some of the stuff that they sell here. Some of it's... I don't know. Oh, I get why they're selling all this here. It's because the Thunder plays right outside, so we need some lightning ward, wouldn't we? Blind Pass. Well. Ooh, Shimmering Blade sounds alright. Devastator seems neat as well. Actually, we could get the yellow Taj as well. Actually, before we do anything, let's buy the overpriced one first. There we go. And... Shimmering Blade. Whip. Devastator. A grip. Yellow Shield. No, that... Actually, that one, yes. Whip. Thank you. You know, anytime I say thank you, I always think of Beetle from Wind Waker, where he's like, thank you! So, let's, customize those, I forget what we even bought. Yeah, Devastator and the Yellow Dodge. Let's have our defense back on this again, yes. And the Devastator, let's see what we can do here. Seems to be nice to have, but it's ability spheres, so I don't know, man. What does it even do? Add some more strength, but she's not really going to be one for physical attacks. So I think Sensor would be more useful. Shimmering Blade, that's the one equipped to Warren, I think. Let's add something more to it. How about some more strength? Because he isn't overpowered enough, you see. He's gotta be more overpowered than that. Let's have a look what we got then. Equipment-wise, going here. Got that. Got that. Neat. 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 Yeah. That looks good. Holy shit, 41 minutes. Holy crap. I gotta find that Albert freaking primer before I'm saving the game and calling it apart. It said it's to... I don't even know how... Wait, it might be this building then. It better not be in the mansion itself. There it is. I mean, how are you supposed to find this shit unless you're spamming... Hey! Don't push me around! Unless you're spamming X wherever you go. It's like X, 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 X. Sounds like a porn. But that's essentially what you do. You just press the X button over and over everywhere you go. Because you never know when something like hidden is going to be there. So S is M. You know, the whole XXX thing and then S and M there. Well, equals M. It's like, what? Titus has achieved the rank of Albert. My whatever. As sole protectors of the far plane, the Guado are the supreme race of Spira. What? We are fundamentally different from the populous humans and the hulking Ronzo. You remind me of, forget Falmor or wherever from freaking Skyrim. Just like, we are superior, elitist bastards. Well, that's an old story. Now the Guado seek harmony with all races. Sorry for the egotistical brag there at the start, but we actually, try to seek harmony instead of just being elitists. Sorry about that. I'd love to step away from the Guado glories and play for a different team once in a while. That sounds suggestive. Why, if they paid me enough, I'd even play for the Albert. Oh, he's a blitzball player. Actually. Ah, I see. You press square now. Salary 90 gil, contract 5 games, team Guado glories, level 1. So how do we recruit? I have no idea. I'll have to look up about that. Nope, you're obviously not a blitzball player. You find it difficult telling the Guado apart, don't you? I suppose you think we all look the same. Well, it doesn't matter if it's a Guado, a human, or a Ronzo. They kind of all tend to look the same a lot of times, because they're pretty much identical, you know? They can't all give them unique designs if there's so many. Say, you play for the Besaid All-Out. Your Titus, right? I saw you at the tournament. Let's blitz sometime. Those fiends really made a mess. Some of my teammates were badly hurt. So you're level 1, salary 10 gil, 6 games. How do we recruit, though? Stop, pause. I have no idea how you actually do that. I've never actually played Blitzball aside from, the compulsory bit where you have to play it in the tournament. Where was that save point? It was in here, wasn't it? Save your game for another day. Riku is now in front, all the way to the left with the badass Auron, the badass mage Lulu, the badass white mage and summoner Yuna, the goofy Waka, the silent badass Kumari who rarely appears in battle because I rarely tend to use him, and the goofball protagonist Titus. What a team. Well anyways, I'll see you next time, viewers. See you next time.